Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your man, Legacy the Prince.
I am CEO AALIYAH.
It's your boy, DJ B4EY.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the Fresh Leftovers Radio Show, and we are back, man. We got a special guest in the building. I'm super excited about this one right here.
I heard his resume go stupid.
Resume so dummy. It's going to take too long to really
three
talk
links for
about
his
it.
resume.
Yeah. But that was only 3 out of like 12.
Dang.
Like, for real. His resume crazy long. Man, he got so much number ones on the charts worldwide. Legitly, it don't even make sense, man. Producer, right? Actor, musician, artist, philanthropist,
Gangster.
Saved now. Used to be gangster, I guess. I don't know. We gonna find out. Anyway, man. Yo, we got the bad boy of gospel, PT, the gospel spitter in the building,
hey, Legacy,
man. What's
real
poppin',
quick.
Hey, you know what it is. It's yours truly, PT the Gospel Spitter. You put the faith at the end. You got me, the bad boy of gospel.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
That's a crazy intro.
I like that.
love
I
it.
know, bro.
You do that every time?
You know. Gotta let him know what it is. Gotta let him know what it is.
Okay.
Gotta let him know what it is.
If he do that every time, that mean he wear the same shirt.
That was so
Definitely
whack,
not
DJ.
doing
That
that. We know we got
I
some
just
different
missed.
shirts. We definitely
Yo,
not gonna rock
man.
the same joint.
PT in the building, man. It's a pleasure to have you, man.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all, man. The energy is crazy. I appreciate just watching how y'all rock, man. It's a vibe up in here with y'all as a team. I dig that, man.
Hey, man.
Appreciate
It's
that.
the love, man. It's
Where
the
did that hat
love.
from, bro?
Oh yeah, Midnight Designs Oil. Got to give the shout out to them. My man Robert Chanel. Hey man, salute. Thank you so much, Pharaoh. Hey, they looked out for me. Yeah.
What's up?
Yes, sir, man. So like I was saying, man, the resume OD long, but we gonna dive into it because PT is very, very, very decorated.
Appreciate you.
Tell the people who PT the Gospel Spitter is. Let's start from there, man. Let's start there.
I mean, like you already know, like we talked about in the beginning, PT the Gospel Spitter, aka the bad boy of gospel. So, man, just about me, man. I'm just sold out all the way to Christ, man. Yahshua drip always, you know. Yahweh got me, man. You know, just been able to just rock with this and be brought up with this from my family. You know, my mom poured it into me, my pops poured it into me, and just being able to have that grooming. And even though I had my little prodigal son experience, I got a chance to come back and now walk in the way I'm supposed to and the way I wasn't supposed to depart from. So now that I'm rolling in that, man, I'm just so thankful to Yahweh that he's just rocking with me. So PT the Gospel Spitter is also Ashante PT Stokes. You already know, like you talked about, actor, director, artist, Christian hip hop rapper, at the same time gospel artist because I sing. So I'm able to do all this stuff, entrepreneur, like you said, philanthropy. I'm just able to do this thing all the way for the kingdom, man. So PT the Gospel Spitter is all about kingdom biz, all about kingdom biz for the win.
Facts. You spoke about the prodigal son moment, man. What was that like? What was that about? Talk to us.
That was realistic, and I needed it though. I had to go through that. So, like I said, I was raised here. This is home. And when I was about 12, my dad's job transferred all of us up top to Connecticut. And at that point in time, coming from the South, going up top, that wasn't the move. Not for me. I still had a little yearn, so as you can hear now, it sounds like I'm from up top. So the sauce changed, the twist changed, what I mean? So now I talk my twist with it. But when I went up there, a lot of people just was not feeling me coming from the South. So it made me angry. I already didn't want to leave home. Atlanta's home, Georgia's home. So when I left, I was just not in the mood for that. So when I went up there, I just picked up anger. And it walked all the way with me. But because I got a chance to jump into sports, I had an outlet. And I got a chance to use that to go to college and run track on a full scholarship. So OU, I appreciate y'all. The Bobcats, thank you, sir. So when I came back home, there was just a lot pent up in me. And I had to let it out somewhere. So, the bad boy of gospel, I didn't give myself that name. That came from being incarcerated. I did 3 years in the chain gang, 1.5 years right here in Gwinnett County Jail, and 6 months in the PDC right here in Georgia as well. So I needed that stuff. I had to let that anger out. So with all the jokes aside, even when you was like gangster, hey man, sorry, a little bit of the OGs I had to get cool with.
Yeah.
And I had to go through that experience and let all that stuff out. Fighting, had to get it out. Cursing, had to get it out. You know what I mean? So that's that prodigal son experience. But it molded me, man. It shaped me because now, when I was incarcerated, a couple of cats was looking at me like, some of the G's and some of the Jits was like, yeah, you the real bad boy of gospel because, we hitting the rec yard. I'm hitting them with, some music. I'm running music past them that I'm writing. Yeah. So they like, but when it was time to go down, when it was time to put the work in, if something had to go down, it's going down. It is what it is. I got to go home.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you got to make it home.
So now they like, "Yo, you the real bad boy of gospel." And I was like, "Oh, hit me with that one more time." And they said it, and I was like, "Y'all, I promise you, I'm gonna make something out of that."
So
that,
you
take
was
that.
so you was saved when you went in. Like
Yes.
had a relationship with God and all that. And when you
Already.
went, okay.
Already.
Cool.
So what was your turning point in coming back? You know, what was that moment?
Man, you know, yeah, that was a rough question right there. Truth be told, so I'm in my cell, and it's like the wee hours of the morning, and I was just tired. I was just tired of it all. And I really just started crying in the cell. I had 2 cellies, and I wasn't trying to be loud about it.
Yeah.
You don't want to show any of that. So at that point, I was like, Yahweh, come on, man. It's got to be something better. You got to have something for me. What is it? Just what is it? Fill me up with it. And that's when he was like, you already knew it from the beginning. Your parents poured it into you. What are you talking about?
Right.
And, you know, watching my mom out here at Wheat Street Baptist Church in the choir, you know, she had me in the youth choir. She had me in the adult choir. She had me chanting scriptures every Sunday, you know, so it was already there. I'm mimicking her. You know, I got my love for music from her. So he's like, you got it from the beginning. Go back to the music. So I'm like, okay, let's run. So I just took that time while I was in there, started writing. And a lot of the music that you're hearing now that's out from me came from when I was locked up writing.
True definition of train up a child. Then
Big
It'll
facts.
come right back. That's crazy. So how so mom and
You
dad,
never let
right?
me speak.
She
No,
said
you're fine.
he never let me speak.
No, you're fine.
Here we go.
I told you the energy
No.
wild. The energy wild with the team.
But before you go into that question,
I'll let you talk.
I wanna stay right there only because I want to just ask this question. So before you had you know, got locked up and stuff like that, and you got a deeper connection with your relationship with God once you got in there, would you say your relationship before getting locked up was more on a religious tip, since you had to go because your mom and stuff had forced you to be in choir and church? So you would say it was more religious first, then later on when you got a better relationship with God, it became a relationship after like being incarcerated?
Definitely, you called it. You know, it was. My mom wasn't letting me get out or go on the worship service. So I was like, wow, why I gotta go? And you know, she was going to choir rehearsal, I'm there right with her. She was going to Bible study, I'm there right with her. Treasury meeting, I'm there right with her.
Right.
You know, and truth be told, so my mom was Baptist, my pops had a Presbyterian background, so you know, I don't know if you know much about Baptist services. You know, they can still keep running.
Oh yeah.
So we would go to the Presbyterian services first, and then my mom was already at Wheat Street, so me and my pop going to Presbyterian services. Then we come right back and we go to the Baptist services. So we had worship service all day, and I'm not even gonna cap, no kizzy. I couldn't stand it. I could not stand it.
So mom and dad married, right?
Sound like our church.
Yeah, they were.
So but that was still like, it was still a separation though when it came to,
I mean, you know,
in a sense, you know what I'm saying, like the Presbyterian and Baptist thing.
hey, you know, it had to rock. You know, it just had to work. So, you know, that's just how it worked. And my pops, like I said, his family had a Presbyterian faith. My mom had a Baptist faith, but they was all about faith.
Yeah.
They were like, we're gonna stick together, we're gonna run this out, and we're gonna make this work. So that was dope for them, and I love them for that. And rest in peace, Mom. I love you so much. I pray you up there singing right now with the angelic choir. But for me, it was like, well, I got to go to both services.
Yeah.
Let me just get one. You know, let me get one version of Yahweh. I'm good.
Yeah.
My bad.
So with that being said, because so not only do we get a lot of people on here that always say that like their parents forced them to go to church, but it wasn't until, you know, they finally, you know, woke up and got a relationship with God for themselves that they actually fell into a relationship. I have a lot of friends like that too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have a love-hate relationship with like wishing I grew up in church, and then actually liking the fact that God chose me 5 years ago to raise me up, because he knew I wouldn't be able to be who I am right now back then. But anyway, so with that being said, what advice could you give someone who is currently in a situation that you was in? Like, they are now being raised in a church because they have to. They're being forced to go, but they don't really desire for themselves to get a relationship with God for themselves. Like, what would you say to them?
That's a good
That's
question.
good.
That was your question?
That
It was
prophetic.
something sort of. I want him to answer it because I'll see if he's gonna answer what I'm seeing he's gonna say.
Okay, so you know what I would just have to say on that one is just keep running, man. It's a unique journey, and I can say that now at the end of mine.
Right.
I'm trying to think back to what I was feeling during that time. Like I said, it really wasn't an option for me, so it was just go.
Yeah.
At that point in time, when I went, and I'll share this with anybody that's going through that, try to find something that it resonates with you there. Whether if it's you find some friends, you just like it, and I'm sorry, I gotta say it. Whether if you like it when you see somebody in the congregation curse or something, you find something.
Yeah.
Find something that's gonna keep you there,
Right.
and hopefully, it'll at least the seed will be planted, and Yahweh
Right.
can reap later.
Yeah, I like that.
Facts. So listen, I want to dive into some of these
Accomplishments.
There we go.
Yeah.
Team energy.
Accomplishment. You see that right
Team
there?
energy
See what I'm
right
saying? We're bonded. So
That's how you gotta say it.
we're bonded. Oh man, so just run the list down, man. You've been able to you had a role in Taken 3. I see that you was here. You was in Ant-Man as well. Not to also forget, you also have your own production company,
Yes,
right?
Yes, sir.
What's the name of your production company?
Serving the peace.
Okay.
Serving the Peace. Is that just because I know it's animation too, right?
So we do the animation. It's the label as well. It's dealing with the entertainment. That's where the giving back to the community comes from too. So everything is wrapped up in the Serving the Peace. And I gotta be truth be told on that one. I'm only a co-founder in that, so I'm actually partnering with them on that.
Oh, that's what's up though.
So yeah, but definitely, yeah, that's how we rock.
And you got a video game?
I mean, you diving into some stuff. So
I'll just see
Yahweh willing, that's the next move. That's where we are actually headed. So the fact that you put that out there, I'm like, okay, well,
There you go. That's confirmation.
so we'll run with it. So now that you done spoke that into existence, we definitely gonna make sure that manifests.
thought about it.
Life right there, life.
So how do you transition between all the different hats you wear? How do
I
you
don't.
balance it?
No, I'm messing with you. No, I don't.
I just do it all. Just let it rock.
I'll admit, man. So literally, that answer at the beginning was correct. Sometimes it gets a little rough. I'll admit. So I have to find that time to, de-stress. I got to find that time. Make sure I go work out. Make sure I meditate. Make sure I read, study. I need stuff to be outside of that because it does get a little overwhelming at times. I'll admit that. You gotta switch hats, and. Yeah, but by all means, I'm appreciative. I'm thankful for everything I have. Crossbeam Talent, thank you so much. Swag, thank you so much. Southwest Artist Group, thank you so much. Serving the Peace again, thank you so much. So at the end of the day, because I'm with 2 talent agencies and I'm with, Serving the Peace as well, you got to keep it pushing. And that's where that prayer life comes in. And like I said, that's where I have to make sure I'm taking care of what I call brain health and mental health. And sometimes it's not perfect. So at the end of the day, it's just okay. Yeah, you fell for it. Just keep going forward. Make sure you pick yourself back up, and just make sure you keep it all together. And sometimes, like I said, it might fall apart.
Yeah.
You got to come back though. So yeah.
That's good. That is real good. What's up, sis? I just want to make
I'm
sure we go down her road.
Why everybody want to check in with me first?
We gotta make.
I'm like, I want to say
Because you chimed in last time.
I'm gonna get hurt.
No, y'all good.
Sure.
You chimed in ASAP last time.
Yeah.
I know she about to cut my throat.
Yeah, they know me. Like if I'm curious, I got questions. If I'm quiet, I'm eating.
Yeah,
Like I need it. I'm being fed.
Okay. There you go.
So while you're juggling all those hats, tell me what was one of your busiest times, and what did you have to do to because I know acting is different. You gotta dive into the role, and then you have your music,
Correct.
and everything else behind that, branding and all that stuff. Tell me what's your busiest time, and how did you manage it?
Hey, the busiest time I'll admit is family time.
Oh wow.
Seriously.
So you have children?
No.
Oh my bad.
No. I mean, Yahweh.
Why you
willing
say it
is-
like that?
Because I don't have them right now.
Yeah.
I don't have them.
You got
right
kids?
now.
No. Oh no.
And the reason.
Don't try me.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. Whoa. The reason I said that is because I actually have the time to be able to do all this. And for anybody that has kids, salute to y'all. I know that's work.
Yeah.
I know how much work that is.
How you
Being
know?
able to see that from my family members.
Oh, okay.
They're putting in work just to be able to provide. They're putting in work being able to be patient, kind, humble with their kids. I'm still working on my patience. I'm still working on that stuff, and I know Yahweh's still working in me. That's why I was like, no, because if I had some kids prior to now, hey.
You'll be surprised how they can change you though.
I mean, I'll rock with that. I'll rock with it, but right now,
Yeah.
right now,
You want your
you feel me?
freedom.
Yeah.
You're not freedom, but you need
I need the time. I need
that time
keep
because you
moving.
got to get that
Yeah.
time to them when it comes to it.
Exactly, and I'm still being prepped. I'm still being shaped. I'm still being molded for that. Yeah, I want to make sure because my pops, hey, I tell him every day, I don't know how he's so patient with me. He's still patient with me.
You the only child?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
I'm surprised with how he's dealt with it throughout my whole life because, like I said, he's been right there with me. A lot of people aren't going to talk about it, but when you do any type of time, Your family's doing the time with you.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know, but a lot of people don't want to talk about that. Some may and some don't. So
That's facts.
not only was he coming to visit me, not only was he he would write me letters and put scriptures in there to make sure I would stay right there with Yahweh. And then he would come visit me and we would still talk about that stuff. I'm writing music to run past him at Vizzo. Be like, this is what we gonna drop when we come back. As soon as we get back, we're going right back to it.
Yeah.
So the busiest time definitely is family time, you know, because my family, that's, truth be told, you know, I don't know if everybody gets a chance to see it, but that's why I have the S on. The last name is Stokes. So one of our family reunions, they use the Superman emblem for Stokes. And when I saw that, my family is always building us up, always. With knowledge, with wisdom, with faith, all the time. So when I saw that, that's when I was like, okay, got it, family. I'm going to run with this. Y'all just let me know how powerful we really are. And now that I know that my family understands where we get our power from, which comes from Yahweh, you know, and we get our purpose from that, I'm like, okay, I'm going to make something into it. So, you know, you got to bam out with it. You got to bam out with it and let them know.
How's your family reunions?
Oh, man, they lit, man.
Oh, he started smiling real hard.
I know, you heard it.
They lit, man.
When the next one?
You know, because of COVID. You know,
COVID's gone.
Yeah,
bro.
so we actually had, we
COVID
had one.
is not gone.
Typically we do it every other year. So last year,
we did it last year.
We had it, and we had it virtually. We had it virtually.
Oh, for real?
So everybody, you know,
had it virtually?
on the Zoom.
Some people come to some people's houses, whatever.
No, Zoom.
So everybody was at their own house.
Yeah.
Word.
It was lit.
Y'all had a DJ?
So wait, who cooked?
Actually, we did.
Who cooked?
Well, so my pops cooked. I ain't gonna
so you
cap.
went to
My
your
pops
dad.
cooked. Yeah.
Left everybody food in the mailbox. They drove by, picked it up, went
Hey,
back
why
home.
you joking? Oh,
That's
shout
how it
out.
was done.
So why you joking? Shout out, salute to my auntie mom, Jacqueline Stokes Brown. Hey, so she will cook and mail stuff to us.
For real?
Oh yeah, she'll do that. She'll do that all the time. If she
Could've
can't
did
make
that
it
today,
and stuff, she could have did that today.
Yo, give her my address.
Didn't we just bring y'all food?
That's what I'm saying though. But you know, Auntie cooking different.
Oh, that's true. That's true, though, TT. That's true. That's true, PT.
Come on, TT. Look at the. Even though you got glasses, I can see the.
That was family reunion, like holiday
Exactly.
stuff. That's when they make it. Oh, so now Fresh Leftovers has a own holiday. Got you.
Pun intended.
I love it.
First leftovers.
That's
know,
lit. That's lit.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey man, what date?
Today.
On it.
Every Wednesday.
On it. Love it.
Crazy,
Love
crazy,
it.
crazy.
Love it.
So you've been able to infiltrate these charts. Crazy.
Infiltrate.
No.
It sound bad, don't it?
It sound like we coming.
PT,
Yeah, we is coming.
PT, you got Service for the King. Service for the King is #1 right now on Amazon.
Still is?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh,
As of
little PC. No, he know.
As of June 11th, which was I think last week, #1 on Amazon. Rolling Stone also featured you as well. Service for the King. Hit the top 25 on there. Let's keep it going. Germany, #2 on the iTunes chart.
Sheesh.
#1 for Hype Magazine also featured you as well. Belgium, #1 on the iTunes charts in Belgium. #1 globally, the global #1 iTunes song, Service for the King. That's the original, not even a remix. #1 on who's this? Switzerland. That's what I said.
You said Swisher.
Swisher.
We know what you think about.
I was about to say
Swisher.
#1 on the Switzerland.
We know what you got going on.
Not me. I was about to say I didn't put that chart up.
#1 is Switzerland. I said it right. #1 is Switzerland. Also #1 is South Africa on the iTunes chart. You got 100,000 followers on Spotify.
Yes, sir.
Bro, talk about the inception of this song, man, and how much this song has changed the trajectory of your life, man.
Borrow $20 to tomorrow.
Period.
Hey, don't your man got to put out 50?
Oh,
Someone
shoot.
got 50.
Oh, yeah.
He behind you
So
hiding.
the 20, right?
He behind you
Don't
hiding.
turn around now, brother.
He hiding.
The Lord sees all.
Oh man, so first up, we gotta definitely salute the Pharaoh MC Nice. Hey man, I appreciate you, Nice, because you know he made that so easy to do this collab. And you know, we were already connected on Facebook, and I made sure to follow him on the gram. And then I was just like, bumping, I'm gonna shoot him this DM. And I shot him a DM like, you know, I definitely want to connect here on the gram. We're already connected on Facebook. Holla at me about how we can get this collab jumping. He literally hit me with his math, which is his phone number for some people don't know, and was like, just hit me, that's how we make it happen. I was like, oh. So the same day I called him, and now we're here. And I'm just appreciative that he was faithful to not only the call, but he literally just allowed me to jump in. At that point in time, I didn't have anything as far as a number one record or anything. You know, I had some music that I was dropping. I had some music that was out, you know, but I didn't have anything that was number one. So we got a chance to jump into that. And, you know, he gave me some of the science. You know, he was like, hey, man, run this way, run that way. Check this out. Okay. And all I did was listen.
Oh, so you did listen.
Yeah.
And look what happened, right?
I'm just, you know.
And there's a reason why he say that, because the same game that Nice gave you, we be trying to tell these DJ, go do your thing, DJ, because DJ is real passionate about this.
Okay.
DJ
So on a gospel hip hop cruise, Nice gave us the game. I even recorded it. You know what I'm saying? And from there, I try to come back and just spread the knowledge. Like, this is what you need. This is what you got to do. Even with Resurrection, I was tapping in with him. Got all the sites and the rundowns and stuff like that. And a lot of the people I know I pass this knowledge to, they still in the same place, and it's annoying because I know they're not moving a certain way.
Right.
Like, I don't know, cause it's so annoying, bro. So, and some people I know that's
they don't want to
really
they don't want to do the work.
Some really dope artists, and it's like, bro, I just gave you everything for free. What the heck is wrong with you?
I mean, but you know, we gotta take it back to the word. What does it say? Many are called, few are chosen. No disrespect to anybody on that one.
Nah, disrespect intended.
You know, not from me. You know, I still love them because at the end of the day, they're going through a journey. You know, not everybody is in the same place that you're in. So everybody has to go through this journey at not only their pace, but at Yahweh's pace. You don't know what he's doing through them. You know, sometimes their heart is hardened. Sometimes their ears are plugged up because they're not ready to receive that in that moment.
But let me ask you a question. Why do they keep calling me back, asking me for the same thing? For real, bro. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Now he gonna speak for them. Let me ask you a question. Why they keep calling me back? Like, hey, he don't know.
Right.
I'm waiting for the Yahweh answer. Go ahead, sir. I'm waiting. Please, I'm waiting.
I appreciate the fact that you let me be filled right there.
Come in love, bro. Come in love, okay?
But at the end of the day, I'll just say, you know, maybe they're calling you back because the light, and I can compare this to a bug lamp. Unfortunately, you know, with a bug lamp, you think those insects don't know that lamp is gonna kill them, but they keep going to the light. People are attracted to the light. That's the point. So you have a light. How many awards y'all got for the show?
Hey, relax.
I'm just saying. But my point is, they're attracted to the light.
That's
so
facts.
You're giving them the sound advice. You're shining bright. If they're not listening, it is what it is. But they're gonna come back to what? The light. So as long as you keep giving them Yahweh, let the seed be planted and let him reap. That's all that is.
So this is really a beautiful thing, because PT, you're walking in the rewards of following the system.
Man.
like you know what I'm saying? Like,
I appreciate that.
I would ask you to go back down the list again.
Applying the system. Like, bro, how many countries? That was just a couple.
You might have to go do it again.
I didn't want to slide through his whole page, but that was just a couple. But how many number ones you need to hear to realize, like, okay,
yeah,
these guys
did he just win something at the Gospel Hip Hop Awards too?
You did not this year.
Not that was last year. Before.
So last year I didn't win anything. They honored me for having SFTK on the Billboard Internet Gospel chart, and then the Billboard Internet Christian Hip Hop chart that was created. So simultaneously, we're on both charts for 18 weeks and 21 weeks at number one. So they honored me for that because I was the first artist to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm again, shout out Jay Williams, Indie One Network, Gospel Hip Hop Awards. Thank you so much, Pharaoh. Salute to you. Yeah, man, they looked out, and I'm appreciative of that because they didn't have to honor me. I got a chance to perform. And at this past Gospel Hip Hop Awards, I was up for 4 nominations. So unfortunately, we didn't take none home like y'all did, you know. But at the end of the day,
PT, this is your interview, sir.
No, I'm just saying. But
what that mean, man?
I'm talking.
Yeah, of course, man, of course.
But
it's always gonna be iron sharpen iron. You know?
Yeah.
So salute to y'all for winning. My point behind all that is, like, at the end of the day, it's if we're really gonna be about kingdom biz, I'm supposed to be happy when you win and salute you when you win. Just like when we joking around.
Yeah.
I wanted to win something, but to be nominated for some stuff for me just doing what Yahweh told me to do.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm
That's the reward right there.
Yeah.
I'm appreciative of that. Like, because how many people didn't get nominated?
Yeah, exactly.
So come on, man. Like, I'm appreciative of it, but we got to have a good time with it.
Oh yeah, we definitely.
So yeah.
Facts,
you start hanging out with us when we go to award shows.
Oh Lord. I've already seen how y'all be acting at the award shows.
You come to the Spin Awards? You should come.
I went to the last one. I was at the last one.
Yeah, PT was there.
Yeah, I was at
He was the first person I saw when I walked in.
I was in the back, so.
right, so you got a lot of number ones charting all over the country, all over the world, right? Do you feel like CHH, because you in both lanes, so you in CHH and you in gospel, do you think that you get the recognition that you should? Not saying that you're doing it for the recognition, but do you feel like people is like checking for PT on that type of level?
You know, that's a unique question that you just hit me with right there, Legacy.
Hey, look, brother, it spins.
Yeah,
it spins what I do. It spins. It spins.
It spins. I got you. They spin it, brother. They spin it.
They spin.
As far as recognition goes, I believe so, because at the end of the day, like I said, being able to be nominated at the Gospel Hip Hop Awards, I think that right there is recognition. You know, going further, I'll admit, I believe I need to keep it pushing. Like, I need to keep going forward. So we need to touch the Billboard charts. Oh, speaking of which, McQuell, shout out to you. Right now we got Live in Me featuring McQuell. Right now it is number 34 on the Gospel Billboard chart.
On the Gospel Billboard.
Jesus.
Come on now.
Yeah, for
Jesus.
So
Let's go.
I think as we continue to move up, and go up the charts, hopefully, you know, Yahweh willing, we go into the top 30. Oh, speaking of which, shout out to Avidity Promo. Salute for y'all's help with that too. And so, you know, as we keep moving up, I believe everything else will flow. But like you had said, I'm just enjoying the fact that I'm able to walk in this, and I'm really appreciative that I'm able to walk in this, because I did go the hip hop and R&B route. That's what led to some of the chaos for me. I'll just go ahead and admit it. Yeah, some of the chaos. Yeah, I'll go ahead and admit it. And for anybody that feels like R&B and hip hop is their lane, I am not speaking against any of them. Y'all keep doing what you do if that's what you want to do. For me, that just wasn't the route to go. So now that I'm in here and my purpose, I believe the recognition is there. So, but I'm gonna keep pushing forward, and I'm just gonna keep going for it. So
yeah. Okay, so being able to kind of see both sides of the spectrum from a bird's eye view, from being at number one, like, what do you think the culture is missing?
That's a good question.
Wow, that is a good question.
It spins, brother. It spins.
It spins. Hey, it's spinning, brother. They spinning. So, you know, I believe we need to, like how y'all have the team energy, we need to have that team energy.
Hey, I heard that so much.
For the whole culture.
That's what everybody say.
Yeah, because it's, you know, we going to keep it all the way funky. You know, it's fresh leftovers. We're going to keep it all the way fresh.
All
too,
the way.
You know, so sometimes there's a little bit of hating in the kingdom.
Facts?
Why you think it's hating in the kingdom?
I don't know. I can speculate. I like we were talking about before. I think sometimes people aren't comfortable in their lane. I think when they see someone else shining bright, sometimes they want that light. They want a portion of your light or somebody else's light, instead of recognizing that Yahweh gave you a whole highway for yourself.
Dang.
And if you just stay in that lane,
The whole HOV.
I'm talking about, you got it. Like, literally, you got it covered. All you got to do is plug in. And once you plug into your purpose, you don't need anybody else's light.
Yeah.
Yahweh got a whole light for you. So,
And if you do connect with people, it's only going to allow the lights to shine even brighter.
That's the
like
whole
it's a
point.
match. You got a match. You got a match. You got a match. Everybody in here
Right.
got a match. We all put the matches together. It's going to make a bigger flame.
That's the
and
whole
it's going to be
point.
more light. So that's how I view it. I'm
Right.
like, yo, when we all come together,
Yeah.
we can really kill. You know what I'm saying?
It's like Minister Mike always say, if you set yourself on fire, people gonna come and watch you burn.
That's
For
facts.
sure.
I like that.
That's facts.
For sure.
Do you feel like it's a pride thing as well? And like a meism, like I want the glory for myself, and because I feel like the culture caps a lot. Like they, oh, to God be the glory. Nah, Negro, you wanted some of that for yourself. That's why you did it independently, so they can be like, oh, clap, look at what you built. Oh, you know, to God be the glory. It's like a humble cop out. It's like a humble cap. That's how I look at it, because everybody's doing that.
Okay.
But then when you kind of like, when you get to like go to lunch and chop it up with some people and to see them in their element outside of the cameras not rolling, it's like, oh, bro, you got a lot of arrogance.
Facts.
You got a lot of pride about you. You
Wow.
got a lot of, oh, you want it to be about you.
Right.
Oh, okay,
You know,
cool.
I always look at it as
Wow. That was a unique play.
I was talking to somebody. You know how people say it's my church. It's my church.
Got you.
So then I'm like, well, but this is God's house, right?
Exactly.
It's not your house. He just happened to allow you to be that shepherd there. So even in the music situation, and I've heard different artists, as they say, as they came into the lane, this lane over here, some of them are not really receptive. Is that the right word?
Receptive, maybe.
Receptive. Then it's not a lot of, you know what I'm saying, love bringing them in, showing them what it is, making sure they really straight all the way before they just go out there because they think music, this is where they're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I feel there should be some kind of training before you just jump out there. Okay. Because everybody cannot take this lane regardless of what they say. Like,
facts.
Everybody's not meant to be in the limelight.
When you say training, what you talking about?
Because I feel like that, you know, people want to do the music so bad, but their spiritual life is lacking. So when they get out there and do stuff, it's like what I'm seeing from my point of view, and it's not judging, I'm just gonna hold you accountable. So what I'm seeing is that like you lack self-control, you lack understanding, you're not moving right, you're not really showing Christ, you're still moving a certain way that's not really. I don't think you should be out there at this moment. I'm not saying you can have all the talent in the world, but you still got to have discipline. You still got to be obedient.
Yeah,
and a lot of people aren't moving in that. That's another reason why, you know, people get caught up in cliques. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're a unit. Everybody can come. Everybody may not be able to be a part, but everybody can come. We're receptive to everybody, but you know we got to understand that we still got to have a spiritual mind, we still gotta be spiritual minded enough to understand that sometimes you can't be with us, regardless of what plugs or connections or money you have. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Y'all got that?
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna just say okay because
I get it though.
I get what he's saying.
Because look, I think to go back to one of the best topics that we always talk about on the show is people being graced to do what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I think, right? I think that if you're okay, so when my little brother first called me and told me that my little brother was doing secular music, right? So now he has a relationship with God. It was actually okay. I'm not saying that he was like up there. Of course, he's young. He's still getting into it. But he was doing okay secular music. He switched over because he got a relationship with God. And he knew that he loved Glow. He knew that I was in the studio with Glow, whatever. He was just like, what I got to do to get in the studio with Glow? Like, what I got to do? Or what do I have to do to, you know, get my music out there, whatever. And first of all, I don't know the answer to that question. But God told me to tell him to focus on his relationship with him first and foremost. So I was like, don't release no music. You need to be focusing on your relationship with God because the way Glow rap, right? But Glow put the message in his music. Right. So unless you are spending that time with God, you are not going to be able to do that. You're going to be rapping like anybody that, you know, live the right way and I love God and God gonna bless you. Yeah, like you're gonna be talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I literally told him, just do what God's telling you to do. You know what I'm saying? Just be obedient. That's all it comes down to. If you're graced to do something, God is not about to tell you to put music out or put your project out or whatever it is, even if it's not music. God is not about to tell you to do that prematurely because you're being obedient to him. Yeah. So it's not even going to be do they lack understanding? Do they lack spiritual whatever? If they're showing that they lack these things, then I promise you it's not the time that God told them to do that. You can be graced to do that, but did God tell you to do it right now? That's good. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's real. I like exactly what you're saying. There it is. Spend time with the Lord first. Get to know him first.
Right.
So then everything else.
So PT, right? When you got some youngins that's like, yo, I want to do this music thing. I feel like God calling me for this music thing. But you just know it's not being done from a place of like, this is what God really called you to do. Right? You're just doing it because it's the cool thing to do. What advice can you, how do you what kind of advice you give to a person like that to just be like, yo, man, the music is terrible, but the way you greeted me at the door, I really felt the presence when you was just like, yo, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of advice you give somebody like that?
Man, y'all, I love how y'all hit me with these.
Oh yeah, we got balance, brother.
Yes, y'all hit with them real ones. So on that one, you know, if I'm feeling that, you know, that from the discernment from the spirit, if I'm feeling that it's just not right, I'm gonna ask a question like, okay, well, hey, where are you worshiping? You know, where are you attending worship service, or you know, where are you going for Bible study? Are you watching something online for worship? If you're not going to a corporate worship, if you don't have a church home, you know, what's that look like? And based upon that answer, I'm gonna go from there. Because like, you know, like my sister right here just got done talking about, if the relationship with Yahweh is not there, the music's not gonna pop anyway. So if I already feel that from you, now I got to talk to you about, okay, well, what's your relationship like with Yahweh? But, you know, some people are going to feel like you're attacking them when you hit with that. So the wall comes up. So that's why I would come out and just ask, okay, well, hey, where are you worshiping?
Yeah.
And based upon that answer, okay, well, you looking at something online if you're not going to a corporate worship, or if you don't have a church home? What about Bible study? Are you reading your word on your own? I'll just ask those questions right there and just see where that comes, like what that answer is. And then we just go from there. Like at the end of the day, like we were all just talking about, if you plug into the source and you make sure you first going to him, it's always going to lead you forward. That's my belief. That's what I lean on the rock. So I think if you go that route, it's easy to get the advice from there, because it's not really you at that point in time. You're asking Yahweh, you're asking Yahshua in you, the Elohim in you. You're asking all that to move.
Yeah, I did all of that.
So you did your job. You planted the seed. Yahweh gets the increase.
Still don't listen.
But see, that's the thing.
God.
Just like we were talking about before, the journey. It's a journey.
Gotcha.
Like you're in a different chapter than somebody else is. So your chapter looks way different than somebody else's.
Gotcha.
They're still going through some stuff. They still got to go through their fiery furnace experience.
That's
They
good.
still got to go through their sharpening. They still got to go through their pruning. They still got to go through that stuff.
Yeah. And it's no point of like, you know what I'm saying, trying to make people get it. It's no point of that, because in due time, God is going to make them get it. You grew up in church, but it wasn't until you was in that cell, until God started speaking to you, till you got it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Just like me. I didn't grow up in church, but it wasn't until God sent somebody to speak to me till I got it. You know what I'm saying? It takes for somebody willing it. Somebody got to be tired of being tired
Facts.
to finally get it.
part,
You know what I'm saying? So it might be these artists that we keep talking to when they come and get interviewed and stuff, or the ones that, you know, that we just see around. But if it's not time for them to go, they not gonna go yet. And if they the one holding up their process, then we can't do nothing about that.
Right.
We gotta keep being the light. Us three together, not just us three, but you know, us three together hosting this is gonna show enough light for people to be like, I need to change X, Y, Z. I need to get my, you know, music register right. I need to be able to put my music on this. They gonna do that by themselves with the help of God. All we doing is watering. We planting the seed. God gonna send the next person to water and water and water. Anyway, I ain't gonna go on a rant. So my next question is, so we know for a fact that you have Service for the King, the movie, out on Apple TV, right? Apple TV, and it's out now, right? Go ahead and talk about that a little bit.
Oh man, you know, so again, salute to Pharaoh MC Nice, man. I appreciate you. So we were on the phone talking about doing a music video for SFTK, and that's when I shared with him that I don't like shooting traditional music videos. I turn all of them into some type of short musical film, or the Praise the Maker, which is out right now. It's the animation short musical film. Christian Cinema, thank you so much. It's available there. Shortly.film, it's available there too. Thank you so much. So I like to turn them into short musical films so I can give somebody a better visual. Everybody's plugged into their phones right now. Everybody's plugged into a tablet, iPad, something like that. I want to be able to hit them there. They're not. Some people still are going to cable. Okay, that's what's up, but not all of them.
Right.
So a lot of people are going digital. So I wanted to put something there. So when I was talking to Nice on the phone, I shared that with him, and he hit me with, "I see myself as a judge." with the old school, like British.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, and I started writing the script.
Okay.
And he was like, "Oh, you wrote the script? Yeah, send it to me." Okay, cool. And we just ran from there. And again, thank you. Shout out to my cast, Neil Carr, Jim McElhenney, Jay Nib, MC Nice, and Angelo Taylor. I salute to y'all. Ray Knowledge, who directed it. I AD'd it. Thank you so much. I salute y'all for that. So we got a chance to shoot that, and that was just dope. Yeah, it was dope.
Where did you shoot it
at? Over in Gwinnett County. So I
wow, right.
I stay around that area.
Legacy.
Yeah, I stay around that area. Yeah. So
you should have called us. I'll just mess with you, bro.
Okay.
It's not about us.
So again, so it's funny. No, it's funny because Nice was asking if folks could come out, like Rise Magazine and y'all.
Oh.
Unfortunately, like I said, that was during COVID when we shot it.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to have COVID testing there because we made it a SAG project. So when you make something a SAG film, there are protocols that you have to go by, and they check that stuff. So I had to give them a resume for the COVID-19 compliance officer. I had to do all that stuff. Like, you got to do all of that.
Yeah.
So again, so the project right now on Apple TV. Also at the same time, it won 9 awards at all IMDb qualifying film festivals.
That's crazy.
Praise the Maker, the animated John, actually won 5 as well. I got to plug that in. That was dope.
That's what's up.
So yeah, it's been a blessing all the way around. So yeah, please check that out on Apple TV. Share it with a friend. Share it with somebody you know that needs salvation, that needs the good news, share it with them, because we're doing our best to give it to you with music. We're doing our best to give it to you with the visuals. We're doing our best to just make sure you stay plugged in, man. So come on, check it out.
You said blessed the second time. I knew you were saying blessed because I was about to correct you.
What you talking about?
I thought you were about saying we're doing our best.
Nah, our blessed.
I know, that's that's why I said you said the second time. I knew it was
Yeah,
official.
second time.
You knew it was
I
true.
knew it was official. I was like,
Learn.
I felt the blessings the second time. All right, look, man, we're gonna run off into a break real quick. When we come back, we got something special for you, brother.
a little special.
okay.
Yeah, we got something special for you, man. So y'all keep it locked. Hold on to your seats, people. We'll be back.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what's good, everybody? It's your man Legacy the Prince.
I am CEO AALIYAH.
And it's your boy DJ B4EY.
Yes, sir. It's the Fresh Leftovers Radio Show. And we are back. If you're just tuning in, we got PT the Gospel Spitter in the building with us.
Teasy.
He's been kicking it with us
my
all
bad.
day, man. Dropping some real dope jewels on us, man.
cap.
But we got a segment that we like to do. It's called Explain That Post. So what we do, just to catch you up to speed, we do a deep dive on our guest social media page.
All of them. All of them.
We check them out. Yeah, we
The
go.
whole thing.
We go. we run it back. You feel me, DJ? You good? You linked up
I'm
stuff?
straight, brother. I'm ready.
All right, cool. So
Just tell me when
we got some photos that we pulled up. That we need some explanations for. We just want to just get just get an idea of what was going on in the
Here we
moment.
go.
So
Do I get a chance to see these? Do I get a chance to see these?
oh yeah, it'll be on the screen, buddy.
Oh, man.
We'll tell you when to turn your head. DJ, come on.
The fact that he's already laughing, I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like any part of
DJ,
this.
do this one.
I don't know if I like any part of this. I don't know if I like any part of this. Let's skip this segment already.
Do this one.
Stop. Look, we just waste 2 minutes on laughing. Y'all need to come on.
All right, let's go.
I don't look.
We gonna tell you when to look.
There we go. Where am I looking?
Do
Left,
that
right?
one. Do that one. All right, sir.
Am I looking to the left? Looking
Go
to the
ahead,
left?
sir. You can look whichever direction you
Oh,
like.
yeah.
Look, he gonna try to make it
So
sound good.
no, that was
Okay.
so that was actually on the set of Ant-Man.
Oh,
Where I was the
Dang, Legacy.
Where I was the prison guard. So you asked about that.
it
That was
makes
my
sense.
feature.
Hey, what you throwing those game signs doing?
No,
Dang.
so that was the peace sign right there for the troops. So supporting the troops. That's all that was. So,
Got you.
right. But it's all good. I like how you did it though.
It's all right. We got more.
Oh, we got more.
mean,
We got more. Hey,
This
DJ's on you, brother. Just run it.
All right, let me go back to the one I saw.
Let's run it.
And I was just on the floor about.
I can look now. I can look now.
Yeah, you can look.
Oh yeah, senior high school picture.
turn around
That was senior
and
high
let
school?
me see that.
Yeah, senior high school picture.
Yeah, you definitely like.
Right? We
He
was
got
in
the
there.
one braid over this.
Yeah, we was in there.
What that chain say right there?
Oh, that was the dollar sign.
That's the dollar sign?
Yeah, that was the dollar sign.
Look at him.
Bro,
popping
look at
up.
your computer, dog.
Yeah, so we just moved
It's big on the TV.
Yeah, we just moved it to the finger.
All right, got you.
That's the same ring?
So that actually.
She about to try you,
I'm gonna
bro.
go ahead and tell you.
No,
So-
that's. I'm saying that's great. If you kept it for that long, it's still
That's real
shining.
gold, bro.
So that charm was actually my mom. So my mom gave me that, and then when my mom passed away, she left me this ring.
The ring.
So I put the ring on, and I took the charm off because I was all about the money back then. All about the money. Now I just wanted to
That's
keep my mom
a
with me.
memory.
Yeah.
Got you.
Why you cut your hair?
So I was tired of it. It was a lot of upkeep, and at the time, I had read something in the Word that was talking about, doth you not know the nature of things? And in that scripture, it was talking about men with long hair. And it was
Yeah, I seen
talking
that
about the women were the ones with long hair. So when I saw it, I interpreted it as at that time, I was already tired of my hair. I was tired of the upkeep. I was
Did
tired of having
Samson
to find
have
someone
long
to
hair?
braid it.
Yeah, he did.
He did, but that was a promise from Yahweh.
There was.
That was his
Okay.
promise.
But Jesus had some,
Now, he had hair thick like wool, if we want to get technical.
he ain't had no
Didn't
fro
say
though.
anything about long, but that's just me. I'm not gonna put that on everybody. That was just
Yeah.
So I
A couple of
ended up cutting my
churches
hair.
kicked me out because I didn't want to cut my locks.
I'm never gonna sit there and say that should be the reason that they tell you to leave.
Yeah.
But it is.
Yeah, that's why I'm
So
sorry. to hear
good.
All right, what's next,
y'all
DJ?
remember that scene in Karate Kid? He was just like, I'm tired of staying here. I want to go home.
Oh, it's my,
That's the braids he had in that last. Forget it. All right. What's going on
that
in this
was-
one, man?
Right here.
Too long of a setup.
You tried. That was a good one. It was a good one. Yes, it was.
He tried.
What's going on here? Remember what song you was recording?
We looking to the left now.
Oh yeah, you go, bro.
Oh yeah, we was in that one.
Yeah, you remember what song you was doing?
We was in that one. So I believe that was
Probably
when I was
R&B
doing
joint.
Service for the King. No, I believe that was when I was doing Service for the King. I believe that because that record that took a long time to bring out. I recorded it, and where you hear MC Nice and where you hear J Nib, I actually threw something in there, but it just wasn't hitting. My team wasn't digging it, so I pulled those verses off. And I was like, okay, well, let's see how it rocks now. And that's why I was like, okay, I know Nice is gonna make this pop. So I believe I was doing SFTK there for the first time.
Okay.
What word were you saying right there? Never mind.
I believe I was doing the highlights. Yeah, right. Yeah. Probably something like that, you know.
All right, what else you got? What else you got? What else you got? What else you got?
To,
He was actually hitting that
was
note
in the
too.
closet,
right?
bro.
He was hitting that note. That's what I'm talking about.
who closet you was in?
Wait, pause. Pause.
That was good.
So we go
Perfect
to the left.
timing.
So that was actually with my first engineer that I was rocking with.
Oh, in his closet.
Pause.
I'm just asking.
Pause. So the studio that I was going to was actually in the basement of a gentleman's house. So they had that whole basement set up as a studio.
Yeah.
And the booth was actually set up like that.
In the closet.
No, pause. We're not pause.
What is that?
It's a booth.
No, I mean, okay. I
It's
mean,
a booth,
It's
like-
set up for it. I mean, that's real.
It's a booth. That's what that was. Whatever you want to call it,
I
I'm
got
gonna
you.
let you call it that.
I'm
But
just
I'm
going
not
with the-
about to
I'm
agree
just
with
going
whatever.
with the floor plan closet.
No, pause. It's a room.
I said floor plans.
It's a booth.
Okay, it's a
you
booth.
got their floor plans?
You know what?
You pulled them
I'm
up.
gonna do
You
your line.
pulled the schematics up. You pulled it up.
All right, what else we got? Oh man,
Oh, here we go, man. In fact,
Who is this?
the lead up to it is not it.
what's going on with this one?
Oh yeah. So if you actually come to the website, ptthegospelspitter.faith, that is actually the shot. That is right there for me.
Was that in Gwinnett?
Yes, it was.
Well, y'all going at boys.
Yes, it
Was
was.
it? I'm trying to think about where is that.
That river.
Right over in Duluth.
Okay, it looked like someplace that I've been at before. That's what's up.
That's
Man.
because he stay out there, you know. Sis.
Hey, relax, man. All right, what else you got? What else you got? What else
He
you got?
gave me one more. Oh shoot.
Uh-oh.
You know who he look like right here?
Uh-oh.
Son of Faith, bro.
Yeah, you know Son of Faith?
Well, hold on. Pause. Can I see the picture first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What?
Oh, that was actually down over in Jacksonville, Florida. So yeah, actually at a concert that we were doing. So yeah, that was definitely litty. I believe that was for IACMA, Independent Artist Christian Music Association, I believe. So yeah, it was
What?
actually down there for that. IACMA.
Okay, I got you.
IACMA. And I just gave you. I just did the acronym out.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, we were actually
Ain't nothing
performing
too
for
bad, man. We didn't want to put you through the blender.
I
you
ain't know. Look, the way y'all was laughing. This,
No, I'm sorry. The
this
braids
brother
was
let
funny
out
to
a
me.
cackle. I didn't know what was happening.
It was the braids.
It was the braids.
Braids?
I didn't think I was gonna see him in braids. You know. The braids.
Yeah, man.
Chris.
I was loving them back
Hey,
then.
baby.
Oh man, that's what we were. Those are the braids. Those are the braids.
What year was that?
Okay.
Chris. Hey, man, PT, man, we appreciate you rocking with us
Hey,
today,
I
man.
love y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Seriously, like I was talking about before, man. Y'all's energy is so crazy. It's really litty for the kingdom, man. And just the fact that y'all gave me this warm embrace, and y'all hit me with some real tough questions, but they were kingdom building questions.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
You know
sure.
what I mean, and then like I said, the whole vibe this whole time has been something insane. I love it, man. So I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. So salute.
Facts.
Oh, we got
facts,
a
facts.
salute. You know everybody
You know
get
what
one
I'm
dog.
Hey.
Only the real get the
The real-
salute.
that's what I'm
You know
saying.
You
what I'm
already
saying?
know.
Yo, man, let everybody
boy
know where
gospel.
let them know where they
Hey.
where they can follow
that,
you,
take
man.
So, hey, just like we were talking about before when you hear me with the intro, so we got ptthegospelspitter.faith. That's the website. Actually, if you come along the top, you'll see the icons for social media. You can click on any one of them. It'll actually take you to that respective page. But come on over to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, PT The Gospel Spitter, Twitter, PT Gospel Spitter, Spotify, Amazon, Tidal, Apple Music. I'm talking about anywhere they spinning music, terrestrial, internet. We got you covered. Come on through. Come along for this kingdom journey. I want y'all to win. I want y'all to walk in your purpose. I want y'all to have that Elohim flow. Just flow.
Big facts, big facts. Listen,
I
yo,
love
everybody,
that.
make sure y'all go out there and y'all support the big homie. Make sure y'all show him that Fresh Leftovers radio show love, man. PT, we appreciate you pulling up on us, man.
Facts.
GH Street.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
Teasy.
Blessing the
I don't know if you can
airwaves.
say tease like that no more.
Pause. What?
What you say?
Somebody else be saying the same thing.
Oh.
That's what I was saying.
Who,
Well, you older.
Who?
I was just messing with you. I don't even mean that. I didn't mean it like that for real. I mean, that mean you said it first. You know what I'm saying?
Who be saying that? Mike Teasing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, gotcha. I feel you. Well, hey, Shaft, it's all good. I appreciate it.
But you can say PT the gospel spitter though. And then
I just want to know how he gonna end it. Yeah, bro.
No, I'm finished. I wasn't trying to be funny. I wasn't trying to be funny though. Why y'all playing with me?
Hey, cause now you so serious.
Right.
Now he want to be serious. The rando time. He want to be serious. The whole time he been cutting up.
All right, y'all, right? All right, man. Y'all gonna show PT some love, man. This is Fresh Leftovers Radio Show.
What's up, Kingdom? It's your girl, CEO AALIYAH, with the Fresh Leftovers Radio Show. And I just want to remind y'all to make sure that you are tapping into our YouTube channel. I know you love what you just seen. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share, tell your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your sister, anybody you got to tell. Get the word out. Let us be known.